So good morning. My name is Charles Lewis, and I teach flute at UT Martin. My day's just about to get started. It's still just a little bit dark outside, and I've let the dogs out for their morning run. Uh, as you can see, or as you can hear, I usually try to get to work about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's when I do my best work. The place is pretty much deserted, and you can get a ton of stuff done before everybody gets there. So, as you can see, it's my backyard. There's some summer projects that I did. Some beautiful little fountains and fountain-looking bird baths, and a garden area, and some boxwoods that I planted a few years ago. Turned out very nicely. Today I've got to do a dry run. I've got a student coming by Zoom. He's going to take a tour, and she's going to be listening to the wind ensemble play a little bit later today, and I'll be videoing that a little bit later on today. We're living in a very unique time, a time when COVID is dictating what we're doing. But I think it's great that UT Martin has made some provisions where students can still come on campus virtually, look around the campus, take tours, have lessons with teachers. And so we're still heavily involved in our recruiting and trying to have a presence with students in the community. Okay, so here I am. It's 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and this is what I usually see on Monday morning, Wednesday morning, and on Friday morning. Here's my setup, and here's all my wonderful students, my music fundamentals of music theory. We've got Noah on here. Noah's got a question for me.
Can I eat my breakfast?
Yes, Noah, you may go ahead and eat your breakfast. I've got a great group of students on here. They're working really hard this semester in fundamentals. We have a good time. And here we go. I've got 3 different computers going at the same time. One for attendance, one so that I've got this handy dandy little Apple Mac Pro or iPad Pro, and this little Apple Pencil that I can write and draw things on the screen. It's really cool. If you want to drive yourself crazy, get yourself one of these pencils. They're about $100, and I've lost it about 8 times or so. And you freak out every time because you know you're going to have to pay $100 for another one of these pencils. So anyway, if you get one of these, guard this thing with your life. They're $100. Okay. Anyway, I'll sign off for now and get to teaching, and just wanted you to see what my morning starts like on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And Noah, that looks like some good breakfast you've got going on there.
Cinnamon roll oatmeal.
Cinnamon roll oatmeal. Can't get any better than that, folks. Okay, so I'm back, and this is the setup that I have for my 10 o'clock Monday class. It's an online piano student. We are taking the COVID very serious here at UTM, and some students do not feel safe coming back to campus, and which I totally get, and complete support of. And this is the setup that I have to teach the piano course to students who prefer not to be here. So I've got a computer set up with a video, and we've got a Zoom call that's going to be going on, and then here I'm at the piano giving instructions and talking about what we go over in the in-person class, which we've still got going on, but anyway, anything that it takes to make our students safe. here we go. This is my office. Okay, so we're in my office now, and I thought I would show you a few of the pictures that I have purchased the last couple of years. I won't show you all the mess that I've got on my desk, or on my table here, but I want you to see these beautiful, beautiful pictures. And they kind of remind me a little bit of, they make it a little homier, I guess. And I spend so much time up here, I just kind of like to be reminded of you know, of other things. A beautiful picture over the piano. Again, we're in all Steinway School. It's amazing to have these wonderful instruments to practice on and to play. And with these pretty flute gnomes, if you will, a little frog flute and a little yard gnome. My next door neighbor in Memphis got that for me years ago, and so I still keep them, and it lets me think of her. And so I'm fixing coffee this morning, just checking out a little bit of this fabulousness. And I know everybody thinks that that this just happens automatically, but it takes me about an hour to get to where I look this good. Anyway, just kidding there. Here's a little saying I've got on my mirror: mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the most beautiful sound of all? And so I think it's kind of encouraging to let students look at that and to think that, you know, that's really what it's all about. You want to have a beautiful sound, a beautiful technique. Here's one of my former students that studied with me for 1 year in Memphis, and I helped to get ready for auditions for school. Carrie Green, who is Carrie Brown now, world-renowned flutist, referred to as the Dean of American Flute Playing. Had an incredible career, was principal flutist of the New York Philharmonic, and when I was in college, I got to go to some Baker master classes, and went to one year and rode the Amtrak train all the way up there and back. It was miserable, and it was a 24-hour trip, and but then flew up there the next time and went to his master class, and at that master class he heard me play, and he invited me to come to New York and study with him. So I actually studied with Baker for 2 years in New York. I had a sponsor here in Martin who, or a benefactress, if you will, who paid for my trips and actually bought me one of the Yamaha Baker flutes that he was selling that are kind of prototyped after old Powell flutes. And it was an amazing experience. And he's an incredible teacher. Just standing beside that haunting sound was absolutely amazing. We're practicing on lyricism today, and we're practicing on Michael, trying to find our musical voices and trying to make this very much like a singing exercise, a singing piece. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Now I want you to use your instruments. I want you to sing with your instruments. The Met ain't got nothing on us, do they? Come on. Ready? 1, 2, ready. Okay, so here I am at the house. I've come in for lunch, and I was going to fix me a salad, and I'm a little persnickety about this. It's like, here's my spinach that I'm going to be fixing for my lunch, and look at them. They're all got these humongous stems on the end of them. It's almost like, I mean, could they not take that stuff off? I know it's kind of crazy, but you know, I'm not a horse or a cow or a pig, and it's like, or that may be debatable, but anyway, so I have to sit here and cut all this stuff off. So let me, if I wanted to eat the stalks like this, I just go outside. I've got plenty of trees out there, and would just pull a leaf off the branch and eat it, and with a little salad dressing. But anyway, I'm going to clip this off and make myself a delicious chicken salad for lunch, and I'm trying to eat a little bit healthier, and trying to be a little bit more careful about the calorie intake and about sugar intake and all that stuff. So anyway, this is what I do for lunch. And okay, so I finished trimming the stems off of my spinach. This looks much nicer and more like something you would want to eat rather than those things with those big stalks on them. I kid you not, I got some early spring mix the other day at Walmart, and I brought it in and was fixing a salad, and it looked like it had stuff on it that just came fresh out of the yard. I've never seen anything like it. It's like weeds and stuff. And but anyway, this is pretty cool. And I've cut up some chicken. These are some chicken strips. Here's all my stems that I cut off. See how much, who wants to eat that? I know I don't. And anyway, I'll fix me a nice chicken salad. I don't have any cheese or any tomatoes or onions. I need to go to the grocery and get that stuff. But this will be good as it is. I'm using Ken's Steakhouse Northern Italian dressing. It's really tasty, and the good thing about it is there's no sugar, absolutely no sugar, and I have to watch my blood sugar. So I'll fix that up for my lunch and have that. And doing this vlog kind of reminds me of MTV's Real World. I always wanted to be on there. I always watched that when I was just out of college, and watching all those people try to get along and live together. That was pretty amazing. I actually have a set of the Real World glasses from Real World New Orleans, and that I bought off of eBay from an online auction. But anyway. I'm just kind of going here and there and everywhere. But anyway, this is my lunch, and it's going to be really tasty. I wish you could be here to enjoy it with me. Thank you. Okay, I have somebody I would like for you guys to meet. This is Roxy. I sometimes call her Roxanne. She's a 3.5-year-old Pomeranian, and she's absolutely full of herself. I got her when she was a puppy, and I had just lost a dog I had for 16 years. Actually, 2 dogs I had for 16 years, and of course, if you've lost an animal, you know how that can be very traumatic. And anyway, this is Roxy. Pomeranians are traditionally orange or black, and she has a genetic disorder which causes her to be this silver and black, which I think is very beautiful. She was a really cute puppy. I was actually in the market for another poodle when I got her. Roxy, come here. But she's a very animated and just a sweet little dog. She was very playful and very animated as a puppy, and I often wondered what I was doing getting a Pomeranian. She was so playful, and she would always tug at my socks when I was trying to get dressed to get ready to go to school. And but she's always full of herself. Yeah, very good. How about do that again? Do dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Just from where you did just a moment ago. That dee 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 dee. Try that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but keep the voicing up. Dee 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 down. Okay. Yeah, what is your hurry through there? Don't be in such a hurry. Yeah, just back off the tempo just a little bit. It gets a little bit too fast. Da 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 da. Going to play a little bit of the lyrical section from Fauré's Fantasy for flute and piano. Let's go back to the beginning for just a minute. There's a couple things I want to talk about. Again, every time you have this thought, dee 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 dee, really stretch that out and make that almost like you're not going to get to that point, okay? To the beginning of the next phrase. So let's start again from the beginning. more places, some vibrato that you can incorporate a little bit more vibrato. When you go down to the low part there at the very beginning, okay, the second one, the E, the G sharp, and the A, there can be more vibrato on that as well. So I'm here with Krista Merkin right now, and we're taking our 20-minute break between the time in the room for her lesson, and we're fixing to head back in. We've been enjoying all this beautiful weather out here at UT Martin, and so we're going to go in and listen to. Yeah, are you using that without the little pinky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I overshot it.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Is there any way you can do that all in one breath? It just takes a little bit away whenever you take that breath there. See if you can do it in one breath. Okay, so hi everybody. It's been a really, really long day. My day started at 7:30 this morning when I got to school. I guess it really started about 6 o'clock when I got up out of the bed. But anyway, it's almost midnight. I've just finished my OS videos and I want to share these with you. We do these for the high school students, so they get some sort of ideas what the music should sound like. So I'm going to turn the phone around and let you listen to these. I've just edited these, cut out walking up into the camera and walking back to the camera. So let's see what happens. Not too bad, I think. I've just learned that, just looked over that beginning today, so not bad for one day. So here's the slow video, the slow piece. So here I am at the school, about 7:30 again. It's kind of early, and I can't help but every time I pull into the parking lot and see this beautiful building here, I think about what used to be here when I was in school, and where I spent a lot of my time. Where all this brick wall is right here. It was several windows, a group of windows that were on this side of practice rooms. And I spent hours upon hours upon hours in those practice rooms practicing scales and Taffy-Gobert and French pieces and a little bit of everything found in our repertoire. And it's just it's different coming and seeing the brick wall and kind of thinking about I was once here when the building was kind of in a different stage of what it is now. But anyway, such a beautiful, beautiful building, and how fortunate I am to be here. I think about that often. Just wanted to show that to you and share that to you with this. Okay, so here we are getting ready for our class piano this morning. As you can tell, we're all socially distanced. We're all sitting at least 6 feet apart, and those that aren't in class are joining us via Zoom. To C sharp. Good. Up to D. Good. Lovely. Very nice. Who else would like to play this for us? Wonderful solo time. Weston? No? Elizabeth? So I've just run into to the person that did the vlog last time. Dr. Jean is in the hallway, and it's always so nice to see her. She's always so friendly and so upbeat and so happy. And yes, exactly. Thank you, Dr. Jean. Good to see you.
Is it good?
Good morning, everybody. So a few years ago, I made the decision that I would stop letting the animals get on the furniture. And so the other two dogs that I had reign of all the furniture and everything. And I wanted to keep these mostly in the four. And they usually are four dogs. They don't usually get into the furniture. But I just want to show you how entitled this one right here seems to think she is. She's always in the chair, always getting up on the couch, getting into something. But I mean, how can you deny that sweet face? That's little Roxy. So this dog has a very hard life, as you can tell. This is Dolly. She's a rescue. I'll be telling you a little bit more about her in the next episode. And this little dog right here is Fancy. She also has a hard life, as you can tell. Oh, that was perfect. That timing was perfect. Anyway, she's a little rescue as well, and I'll tell you also some information about them in the next clip. But these dogs are very important to me, and they're a lot of company. And anyway, I don't know what I'd do without them, especially during the time of COVID. What you tell me?